Ladies and gentlemen, if you would be so kind as to give me your time, that would be greatly appreciated. Really? We're really gonna have to go through this. I'm really gonna have to address this, am I? You're all booing me. Obviously, I get why. I fired your beloved CEO, or at least former CEO of this company, and I left you all without a guy that you all respect. But believe me, that was not an easy decision to make. But we were right to fire that man. We were right to remove him, and in due time, you will learn that as well. But enough about that. We can waste our lives focusing on the past, or we can look to the future, because the future is Invictus and Infamous, the two upcoming CEW pay-per-views, and the road to those pay-per-views has officially begun. And I wanted to come out here and address what will be going on in those pay-per-views. Obviously, Infamous is an all-women's show, and Invictus is our next big show for both the men and the women. But the one thing that I feel as though CEW is missing is the spirit of competition. For too long, a lot of the matches on pay-per-view cards have just been because two people don't like each other, and therefore they get to fight each other. They get to skip the line and challenge for a championship. But I say no more. Me and the board have agreed that from now on, opportunities will be earned and fought for. Everybody who is on a pay-per-view card will have earned that shot at whatever championship they have or whatever match they have. Pay-per-view matches will now be finite, and they will be competitive. You have to fight to get that spot. But let me announce how people will be getting those spots. And we have a few announcements that we can make right now. Starting off with the return of, I think, a lot of people's favorite tournament, the Joker's Wild Tournament. 16 wrestlers will enter. 8 random teams, 1 Joker pick, and 1 team will go on to Invictus to fight for the World Tag Team Championships. So there is unpredictability already on Invictus. But then you gotta think not just Invictus, but what will be going on the road. And that, of course, is our fighting champion, the CEW Network champion, Christine Rosario. And she will be continuing to be a fighting champion because she will be defending that belt as frequently as possible in open challenges. But we didn't want to just hold that within CEW, within EPW, or even within partner promotions. We want to open that up to everybody. So it is open to all women's wrestlers, but outside talent will have to apply. There will be more details on that very, very soon. But now it's time to talk about the creme de la creme, if you would. The World's Heavyweight Championship. And I think we can all... Look, we don't have to make a big song and dance out of who's fighting me for the World's Heavyweight Championship next, okay? I will take on anybody and everybody, because that is what this World Championship is about. It's not just about hiding behind the legacy and the name. It's about making this the most prestigious belt in professional wrestling. So I don't care if it's one person, 2 people, 30 people, 100 people. I will continue to walk in to any battle and walk out with the World Championship. So what do you have for me, Peyton? Well, good to hear you say that, Stanley. I'm glad we're on the same page, because we agreed that you are a fighting champion, and we knew that you were going to want to take on anybody and everybody. So that is why we agreed that one person was not enough for you to defend against. In fact, we didn't even think 2 people were enough for you to defend against. So we've decided that at Invictus, it will be a fatal 4-way match with 3 qualifiers to see who will fight you. And we can exclusively confirm those 3 qualifiers right now. So if everybody could look at the screen. The first match will be the Bob Parks taking on Ben Jenkins. The next match is an absolute dream match as Blake Payne takes on Jason Campos. And the third, and arguably the most anticipated and unpredictable match of the 3, Jacob Campbell versus Trent X. 3 of those 6 men will go on to fight you, Stanley, at Invictus, and I'm sure you look very forward to that.
3, 2, 1, let the games begin.